Good evening, welcome back to Linnets TV with me, Sam Phillips, and I'm joined by Run Manager Calum McIntyre. Calum, thanks for joining us. So you must be happy with a 3-0 win in difficult conditions there.
Yeah, look, I think this is a difficult place to come for a lot of reasons, but particularly on a Tuesday evening. I'm well aware of our form away from home on a Tuesday evening this season, and we had to rectify that tonight. The only way to do that was 3 points and a good performance. Thought we were very good value for the 3 points, decent value for the scoreline. If you look, we could be 2-0 up inside 120 seconds of the game. The chance that falls to Brook, one that falls to Yuan, and I think that almost set a pattern for the game where you almost can't believe how many good chances you've had in the opening exchanges of the game, and then a pattern develops where Kendal have got 11 behind the ball, played a back 5, 3 screening midfielders, and it's difficult to break them down. In the second half, it's a combination of patience and a little bit of nous as to how to break that down and switch the ball a little bit better. A better relationship between your fullback and your wide players as to how you're actually getting behind. And I think when you look at the goals that we scored, you see the type of goal that it was, particularly Ryan Brooks, in terms of from a wide area. So very, very pleased to have got 3 points. Thought the performance was worthy of it, even if we had to wait a little bit longer for that first goal to get us on our way. Yeah,
no, you've mentioned the 3 goals tonight, and that's obviously a pleasing thing, but a big pleasing thing is the clean sheet. I thought the back four were tremendous today, and we were talking about Alex Downs on the off camera there. You must be happy with the back four keeping that clean sheet.
I thought Alex Downs particularly was outstanding given what he's gone through. I think a lot of players will have been rocked by having that sort of injury. I think Alex looks better and even braver if that's possible. I think the challenge for our back four today was to understand their responsibilities going forward as well, and that the best way for us to defend and try and gain a clean sheet is to dominate possession, but dominate in the right areas and in the right way. So when we did that and we were able to switch the ball, move the opposition side to side and almost pen them in, it almost reduces their capabilities to go up the other end and threaten your goal. So as much as they had to withstand some stuff, maybe more in the first half from goal kicks and the ball coming on top of them, I thought the way that they managed having more possession than they will in any other game this season, where our centre halves will have that many touches and that much opportunity to pass sideways, pass forwards and try and open them up. I thought they deserved the clean sheet, and the goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, now we created a lot of chance in the first half, but just like that little bit of cutting edge, but that cutting edge came from Olarewaju when he came off the bench. He was superb when he came on.
I think the first half was similar to Saturday's first half, but probably the difference in the early stages of the first half tonight is that we actually created chances towards the goal. I felt in the Trafford game we got in really good areas and didn't quite do the right thing to get us that chance and maybe that shot a goal or that opportunity to score. Whereas this evening, like I say, we've had those chances early doors, kept them penned in the second half. I think the game opened up a little bit more, whether that is going down the hill, whether that is taking on some information at half time to be a little bit cuter. As for Dapo, he's outstanding, and he doesn't get the plaudits that he deserves for what he is. He's an exciting wide player, a forward player that gets you on the edge of your seat. I know that's a rubbish cliche. He won't always get success. When he goes up against a full-back 10 times in a game, he isn't going to beat him 10 times to get the ball across. Every time he beats a man, the end product might not quite be there. But in a 30-minute period, what he's done in terms of being a threat, the chance he has where he cuts back at the end, he nearly scores a second goal. But to have got the assist for Brooks' goal, to have scored himself, I thought he was outstanding and deserves some recognition. But not just tonight, but what he's done over a period of time. And look, he's a smashing character as well. Anyone that around the club gets to see him and his enthusiasm for pretty much anything that's going on, he certainly deserves some recognition this evening.
Now, a bit of a break for you now. 10 days until we take on Rylands. What are you going to do with your time off?
I don't think we'll get bodies back. Maybe one. We've had obviously one out with an illness that we'd hope to get back and give us some competition. For us, it'll be rest with lads that have played through stuff tonight and Saturday and almost been forced to do things that are a little bit alien to them. We were obviously really pleased to get Lewis Doyle in, desperate to get a body, and I thought he was outstanding for a debut, for walking in the dressing room earlier on, knows a couple of the lads and I've obviously spoke to him previously. But for us, it'll just be about getting back on the training ground, doing some work, those sort of 3 or 4 sessions ahead of the Rylands game, just after a period that's been quite intense of games Saturday, Tuesday, not just since the last 3 or 4 weeks, but since August. We looked the other day, we've had 20 training sessions since August the 1st. That isn't loads in terms of being able to get on the grass. How many of them have been recovery? Just maybe to re-embed some principles, re-establish some of the better habits. So no real rest, preparation. We're midway through a really busy block against some very, very good sides. A Rylands side that I rate, a manager that I rate, that have had real success, that are at the right end of the table and definitely will be come the end of the season. We're well aware of the test ahead, so enjoy tonight's result, prepare not just for that game but a busy period just before a very important festive period.
Yeah, now that's it for a little bit. So thank you very much. We'll speak to you in 10 days, and enjoy your night's sleep first night in the playoffs.
Cheers.